G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio. This is our Lakeworld Let's Play series where we have gotten further than we ever have before. So the things look really different. In between episodes I have been doing lots and lots of stuff. Now I know this allows the biters to grow, but that's fine. Let's have a quick look around the base. You can't see here, I don't think we can drill down into this space because there's no radar. I must fix that. But over here we can see here, so I actually paved all of this. I got the robots to pave it. We'll do a bit of that this episode. It's quite fabulous. I've also gone ahead and cleared away, so this is our new frontier here. This is one of the new style ones. I need to redo this area. We might have a look at that today. And I've cleared away some of the biters. I've basically, all the biters were around here being cleared. Here's a new one expanding. And what we're going to do is we are going to put a new wall from here down to here and just have that all sealed off, no one directly outside. Then seal this one off across. I may come straight down and then straight across. So wherever this lines up to there, I may do that. So that'd be brilliant. And then down south, this is where we're going to continue the bus. So what I'm going to do is put another eastern wall here. And then down here, I was thinking, I've cleared out some of the biters from here. Down here, I was thinking of doing, basically getting rid of this, putting all the robots down here as well, and having the base completely incorporate this one with a wall of how we can do this. I need to basically get the uranium, and then I was thinking, what if we just get a wall here, come straight across and straight into there, and that might be the new wall, and keep the trains inside the wall. That could be good. We will then, the other thing this episode, we have to talk about copper because we are having some issues. So please jump into the Stitch Up intro and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so you can see here's the new sort of border over there, and we're going to be getting rid of that and fixing it up, so we'll have to do a few things. I do like the idea of resupplying directly with the bots as well. Of course, I want to show you my way of getting rid of the biters, because I have my own way, which is not, you know, amazing Factorio way, but it's my own way of getting rid of it. So I hope you don't mind it, but I look forward to showing you that. I'll be doing a few of these triple gates just here and there, just to allow me to jump out nice and easy, but we'll be getting rid of all this episode. So I've got to remember, now we will need to get some bot coverage. Now I've got the bot coverage down to here, if you have a look. Yeah, I do have bot coverage outside the base as well, and these guys will come up here, and there's a bit of a turret as well. Oh, there's the new base. Is that a new base? Well, we never cleared this. Oh wow, they've expanded to that. So I guess the idea is going to be that we need to get this sorted and then get rid. So I think what we'll do, let's go to war. I'll show you how I've been going to war. Now, part of my strategy here is to use laser turrets and power poles. So I've got 100 and then 50 of the laser turrets, 100 power poles, 50 of those. Oh, I don't have very much ammo. Let's just grab a little bit there. But something I do have is 200 defender capsules. So it is night time, but let's just click on a few of these. It's a maximum that we can put out without it being, but that's quite a few anyway. Then I want to grab my power poles and just basically come down. So towards the biters. And then just before I get too close, I'm just going to put down a few laser turrets and let those guys take care of those. I'll now just go a little bit closer to the base again, and I'm just being careful where to walk here, that I don't walk on any of that stuff. They won't actually, these guys, you put a few of those down. There we go. Watching where I walk. Lovely. And of course, my own bots that are protecting me are actually the ones that are getting rid. Watching the spitters. My ones are the ones that are getting rid of these bases, which is quite good. Oh, I need to defend bots immediately. Jesus, I only just got out of that. Okay, let me get a few fish there. Okay, cool. So sorry, I did step on a bit of that. I've only got a few to go here, but let's just get rid of them. So I'm just going to put out a few more of these bots now because they do time out at like a minute or whatever it is. And let's take a few of these. A few of these guys, and then get some lasers in there. Now this is going to get through the lasers. I'm watching where I walk. This is going to get through the lasers, of course. I'm going to put a few more of these bots back out now, which will be, all these ones will be of the later generation. And if I run towards these guys, they'll do the shooting for me. So there we go. So that's how I do that. It is expensive on stuff, but yeah, that was just getting rid of that little biter base that was just creeping back up. And of course, now what I would want to do is repair some of this, but I'm actually going to, if I can, I'm actually going to extend my extend this out. So let's get this guy and put him out here as a bit of a network. Now, one of these connected anyway. They won't be staying here, but I'll put these here. And I'm looking at the green work zone. So let me just put him down there. Yep. And then I'm going to do Alt-D. And I'm going to basically... Now, I've got to be careful here, because what I don't want to do is get rid of the power. But I want to get rid of everything down here. So let me get rid of all this. In fact, that is getting rid of the power, isn't it? So I'll get rid of everything there, but not the roboport. So that'll be lovely. That's good. But then we'll just grab the power and redo the power up. I think that's the best thing we can do. So that's just filling these guys up. And to there, yep. And now we can target these guys directly. So here and here, here, without the power poles. Okay. We'll leave the power poles down there while we're doing a bit of building. So let's have a look at the wall situation. So we know that we wanted to come across here and down here. So let's get this going with the new wall. Send some of the conventional bullets down here, because I want a mix of the two. Let me show you my new blueprint. So I need to be up here. So if I go like this, yep, and then go to my blueprints. What I want to do, actually, you know what? Let's put some other defenses down as well. I will need to actually bring out some power here. So I'm going to save those and bring these, what is it? Big electric poles, which should be helping me. Yep. Let me just bring these out here, because this is where I'll need to get the robots working. Now, it's one logistics network, of course, but I'll be able to connect these guys up nicely. Okay, let's just do that for now. That brings us out. And if I look at my map situation, yeah, it's roughly where I was, and then all the way across, down to there. So if I go here, it's above. I think we need to defend to here, basically. This is where we need to defend to. So I'm going to grab, if I can, I'm going to grab my roboports, and I'm going to put a few of these guys next to the power poles. And then we're going to put our blueprint down and see how much of this it'll build itself. Now, I should be able to do 2 of those. Yeah, lovely. Look at that. I can do 2 of them. These are connected into the power. Might just put one here so he gets connected. Yeah. There, so they're connected in with both, and then give him a little bit of a... Now these of course are just to get the work done. These are not to be building anything anything else out here. These are just to get like all the different the works done, and then what we'll be doing is decommissioning these and putting them out much neater. So I want to go into my blueprint book and blueprint book and grab this one, and this is my new this is the new particular design that I've gone with. So I just want to have a look here and see about walls. Now I think what I'll do, if I put this guy like this, let me put him right in front of the roboport, and that can be where we decide to put him. Or maybe the roboport can be in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Let's do him there. I think that's good. Okay, so what we want to do now is get this guy built out like this. And let's put him right next to it, so hopefully that'll be there. If we put the purple, it overlaps and it lines up with the design. And that is all pretty good as well. Now, we want to see about this, because maybe what we want to do here is see about the map. So that'll build to there. Now, we only want to block this off. So basically, if I go around the corner here, jump out of map, and let me see if I could just grab a much smaller version of this now. So if I go like this, oh yeah, that isn't too bad actually. Let me do that. I just hit the deconstruction planner actually. So what about if I do, actually, you know what we could do? We could do this. We could do this. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. Let's do that right to there, and then just put the two on together. So let's do him to here. Yep, that's pretty good. And of course, we need a bit more space to be working, so we'll grab these guys and we'll put this out to here, and then we'll power this guy right up. And I'm using the small ones for that, so that is fine. Okay, so that'll be them. Now what I'm going to do, they'll be building that, but what I want to do is just set up some temporary structure, because these guys will be coming out and doing all this, but I want to just get some temporary stuff going. We do have power out here, but they haven't built the power poles, so I'm going to put, just in case we get attacked, I'm going to put some of these guys out. Yep. And I'm just going to put some... yeah, let me just I always use the Z key here. It's not very much at all. One thing we don't have is a lot of this, but we will actually, now that we've got this going, we've got these guys supplying us as well. So let me just get the wall going here. Can I get on the other side? Not yet. Okay. Right, let's just do that. So we know that's like that, which is pretty good. We'll stay on the inside. Now, we need to get basically our across here. So here's the lowest point. Yeah, we'll go like this, and we will go, and we'll do this. So we'll go up to here, and then we'll come around, and then I'm going to make this line go completely down. This will be the supply line. Now, if I can get power to this, these turrets will work straight away. Let me do this, and then turn it here. And these robots will start building it. Now, it'll be interesting. Alright, let's see. Might just put some of the walls in myself. If I can get one row of walls in, that'll be lovely. There we go. Okay, so they'll be building the rest. There's a few gaps there and everything, but that'll be fine. If I can actually get some power, this will do quite well actually. Let me do large power poles, and we'll do him to... Are these large power poles? Yeah, they are. They don't seem to be pretty good. Oh, they've got to go between themselves. Right, okay, good. Okay, that gets them in there, and then if we have any of these guys, that'll actually connect them quite nicely once we get the other power poles in. So I might start putting some of the other power poles in. That'll help us just to get slightly protected from the south as well, from the south perspective. And we can actually put a few of these guys in. Okay, because these robots will build in different orders, won't they? Let's just put a few of them in. Yeah, and he's not connected yet. Okay, let's do this. There we go. He's good. Right. Okay, so that's all pretty good. I want to, now I want to go over here. I do look at all these lovely robots. Tell you what, I was really apprehensive about robots, but now I'm absolutely loving them. I'm also going to put in, if I can, I'm going to put in these, no, I'm going to put in these logistic chests, storage chests. So I'm going to put these guys in here, and then I'm going to, at the same time, go to my deconstruction planner and get my robots to deconstruct, and I want them to deconstruct in various sections, but they can actually start to deconstruct some of this, and hopefully those materials will become available for the network, but to build the rest of it. So let's do this. I think I've got about 800 bots going on here, so that is all quite lovely. Let me do all this, and then I want to take this off to about here, because we're going to continue this line. So we're just deconstructing sections, I think is the best thing. Okay, so that's that one. Deconstruction plan is brilliant. Bots are everywhere, which is great. Now I just want to go across here and get rid of these guys. Yep. Okay. Yep, just get rid of all that. That's fine. And running across here. And let's see where we get to. Oh, that's fine too. Aha. Okay, so they'll top me up as well, which will be good at some point. But yeah, basically to get the ammo in there would be excellent. Now this ammo line is interesting. It doesn't actually connect to anything. This ammo line here is just an endpoint, so I need to actually top it up. This gives a box, so basically we have a box there, and I think I need to put a radar in there so we can see it. But there's a box, a passive provider chest, or one of the chests, and that box will just keep topping up, and I say basically 400 bullets in there at all times, and the bots will basically take it and get that going. So I tell you what we'll do, actually, even better. I don't know why we did that. Let's do this. In fact, yeah, we don't need that. We can do exactly the same thing over here. So we can say, let's get some ammo going. Yep. So what I want to do is I want to put a active requester chest. So I want it to request. Yep. And this guy I want to request, please. It's going to requesting red bullets. Yep, armor-plated bullets. That is brilliant. Oops, sorry. Armor-plated bullets and tick. And when it does it, it's going to be doing it at 400, 600, please. Let's do... Yeah, let's do 600, I think is nice. So that'll request it. And now these guys are dropping off to there, which is great. See that? They're all dropping off to here, which is excellent. Now it's starting to pack up, which is good. So we'll put a green stack inserter here. We'll power that up. And now we need to power the rest of it, although it is saying the rest is having some power issues. But we know that there's power here. There's just not power running along to there. Oh, yes, because we need to bring it in. Here we go. And now we have power. So the power error goes away, and all of a sudden we're working down the line, which is great. And now they're actually getting full capacity, and they've got their paving as well. I set myself to have a little bit of paving on me as well, so I've got some of this, and I've also worked out how we can go like this bigger and this smaller. A bit of key mapping going on there, which is good. So let me do that. Let me just do this. Yep. And then let me go. Whoop. Sorry, that's there. Let me just pick this up. Get these guys here. I won't deconstruct them, we'll just pick them up. I know we've got a biter base up the top there somewhere. Let me just grab, I have 47 of these. Hopefully that's enough just to go like that. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, so that is now done. Good, so we have everything happening. These guys won't need to be here for much longer. That's all working. What I might just do now is grab, let's try this. So it's going to be Control C. Yeah, Control C. Let's grab this section and see if we can line this up with the purples. There we go, that's purples there. And that would work. Ooh. Nope, okay, good. Okay, well for here we can simply go go like this, and then go there, there, and there, and then here. So you get the hang of it now. Yep, and that is lovely. Control C, and we want it to go right out to there. And if I spin this, I should be able to do this straight across. And rotate this. Oh, no. There we go. And get rid of those with a right click. That's excellent. Okay, and I'll try and do a bit of my own paving here as well. This is just me paving it myself. Nope, it won't do that. Okay, good. In that case, what I'm going to do is just pick this up with the right click. Just get rid of all that. That's good. Yep. And basically I should be able to go. So go to here as a planner, flip it twice, and flip it again. There we go. Don't know how that works. Okay, let's see what it gets us, and then we can fix all that a bit later. And of course, with the construction planner here, I'm also going to go like this. Just grab a few of these. In fact, yeah, let me do this. And using the down key, and then we can come right across. Just put it all in here. Going right across to here, down, down, down. Great, there's the construction planner, and that is brilliant. Now what we got here, so we've got these guys, so do the same here. Let me go with this. That's. Let's see how that ends up, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, basically that's our southern wall there, and we'll let the bots get on with building that, and we'll see how functional it is towards the end. What do we got? Just this guy at the end. Yep. Lots of bots being built there, so that is absolutely brilliant. So if we have a look here, we've got all this. We just need to do some deconstruction going on here. But now we're actually going to do a similar one here. So I'll put one in here, and then I think I'll put one in here, and then I'll come across here, right across. And then we'll come right up to the top of the base there. And then I'm just going to put the uranium just outside of it, but we'll do that another episode. In the meantime, I think that's all pretty good. I will replace the one at the top as well, maybe take away a couple of bases, and I think we're all pretty good. In the meantime, I want to talk to you about copper. I want to go back to the bus and show you I've got refined flammables being researched there. Actually, while we're here, let's just do a bit of this. Deconstruction plan, and there's the power to all these guys here. Can you see this is the power here? So I want to be a little selective about what I do here. Get rid of this. I like to do the deconstruction planner in with a little care, because once you get it ready to go, it just goes crazy, and then you can lose vital power and get too carried away with this. I know because that's what I did. See, look how quickly they get going. It is absolutely brilliant, these guys. I love the bots. I just think the bots are fantastic. I kind of, you know, when we get the playthrough done, I'm definitely going to start another one, because I just want to get going and see if I can get the bots a bit quicker and how quickly I can build the base when we get the bots. But I also like to build relatively slowly. I'm a very slow builder, very slow planner, and I do commit the cardinal sin of Factorio in taking so long at allowing the biters to evolve. But I thought that would make getting the biters, beating the biters in battles, I thought that would make that really difficult, but it turns out I was able to get rid of them quite easily, which was quite good. I'm just going to chop off all this bit here, and then chop off all this bit here as well, in two sections. Let me just get these guys. So these are those. Now it may get rid of. So what we could do is we could just pop in some redundant power redundancy here. Yep. So it now gets the power directly from where the train network is. Look at all those bots. And now what we can do is we can grab our deconstruction planner from here, basically, and say, right. Yep. Yeah. And does that connect to there? It does. Okay, good. And then we want basically this to go like this. Yep. And then I know I can get it from here as well. It shouldn't be an issue. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to be careful of that power line there, but that is all good. Okay, so we'll head across, let the bots, the millions of bots do their things. So you got there 500 bots working on different things. It is quite nice. Lots of these charging stations to allow them to charge. We've got some power running in both directions. And it's wonderful. This is all going to be a solar farm at some stage, so we'll continue the solar farm. That'll be brilliant. And what I'm going to do is go, if I go, can I do Control C and copy the land? No, I can't. Okay, well, what I could do is, yeah, I do want to get rid of some of this, so let me just try this. Okay, let me see, because I've got a fair bit of this happening. We want to go across. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so that is it for that. Now what I've done is I've gone in here and told it to always give me 200 pieces of that. So that's cool. I don't want too much of the landfill, but we want to continue the solar farm up here and then maybe get it going across. So that'll be absolutely brilliant. Yeah, the solar farm is doing pretty well, and we're doing pretty well on energy, although some lighting would be absolutely brilliant. Now, just to let you know, green circuits is the problem. So they're coming in patchy. The reason they're coming in patchy, though, is because at the end they're coming into the line patchy, and this is because over here the copper is running out. Now, I've had a look over the map. And there seems to be our only copper solution unless we go exploring and putting down extra radars and then exploring. But either way, we're going to be weaving through. Now, I would prefer to find copper. If I found a big copper patch out here, I can get to that because the base is going to come down to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the walls down here first. I'm going to get all the walls in. So this will be here. I'm going to put some more. I'm going to have this. This is our bus here. So I'm going to have some more landfill coming down this way so the bus can continue all the way down. This is why I want this to come across a fair bit so I can have a bit of landfill there, and we'll get this guy coming across here because I want to be able to extend this all pretty well. And of course we want the bus being able to come out. And with the copper, what I do need is I need a second green chip circuit, and the reason I need green chips is for yellow sites, which is here. And of course yellow science is on, it's got its little, where's this heading upwards, this is it here, and it's just, look at it, it's not producing any yellow science at all. Every now and then you'll see one go across, and that's because the green chips are being taken at left, right and center. So I do need to, at some stage in the bus, I reckon a good spot for green chips will be just here. This is going to be where the solar farm goes upwards and swings to the right. So we've got all this area to put a nice green chip station in here, and we can get everything we need, because at that point I want my green chips to be able to feed all of the separate areas, but we could also have them split off. So these feed, but we could use another one of these lines to dedicate green chips just to yellow science, which would be really, really good. I think green chips and yellow science need to really kick off, so I need a really good blueprint for that. If you have any blueprints in mind for green chips, or any way, particularly way you like to do them, please leave links to those in the comments, because I would like to get your input on how to do that, and that would be absolutely wonderful. While I'm around the bus, I wanted to show you a couple of things that we did. Yeah, I put in 2 extra ones of these, but when I switch them on, I'm then taking too much light oil. Let me switch it on and I'll show you what happens. Go like this. Yep, we switch it on. They fire up, and we're making extra solid fuel. Now the solar fuel is not buffering too much if you have a look at it over here, but what's happening is this pipe is emptying and just not working enough. We'll leave it on for a little bit and we'll see how it goes. But this over here, I put productivity modules in there as well. But this over here is not buffering, so this is all being used up, the solid fuel, and with how much we're producing here, it's doing pretty well. But what I want to do is continue production, ramping up of this. We might just cut one off and have it running at 3, but I want the production to be able to ramp up significantly, so that we can just do that. So what I was thinking as well is this solid fuel is now burning here, but I was thinking, why don't we get the solid fuel to burn here in these instead of all the coal, because we're running coal from the trains, and that would allow the coal to just get into the smelters and not be taken for here. So I could actually put a box there and have some of the guys, the little robots, bring it across. Or I was actually thinking of running a red belt across, because all I need to do is run it up here, across here, and straight across, and maybe even line it up with this, and then I can have more burners there and more solid fuel, which is not necessary, but it could be a nice little way of overdoing things. And of course, what else? There's a few other things happening. I've been ramping up. I put all this concrete down, which is yeah, huge waste, but it looks very pretty. But yeah, I put all the concrete down, so that's all lovely. But yeah, yellow science is actually ticking along. We're just waiting on, is it green chips? No, blue chips. Well, it is blue chips to make the green chips, but yeah, so green chips to make the blue chips, and of course they are coming in. And you'll find these guys over here. See, item shortage. It's, yeah, because it is. How many does it need? It needs 20 green chips for one blue, as opposed to it needs 20 of those but 2 of the others, and then it's getting its sulfuric acid. So we are getting there with oil. It is all coming along nicely. So I think that's enough for the episode. You've seen me create my new walls, and you've seen me sort of get that all happening. The red ones are the electric turrets. We've got a nice little network in there, and I'll get some deconstruction and some tidying up going, and we shall see you in the next episode. By the time we go into the next episode, I will have built the other walls. We'll start to expand and see exactly what's down here in the way of copper. If not, I think our next move is that we have to start looking at a train for the copper, but I'm going to have to go to war with a few of these first. And I think, see, I have to clear the train out to here and then bring it down to here to load the copper straight in, which could be quite good, especially if that green chips are going to be around here. Then I could have a train station around here and load it straight in. And it could be good. And that train station won't need to tie in with the rest of the network, which would be lovely. And I'm talking a nice big train for the copper as well. A nice big end-to-end train with maybe 6 or 7 carriages. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to Stitch Up. And I'll see you in the next episode of Factorio. This is our Lakeworld series. Cheers.